This is Profit Quill's backstory. So you want to know the story of Profit Quil? Fine. I'll tell you the story. If not a pretty one, it will be truthful. Weren't but maybe 25 or 30. Time eludes. But I were old enough to know better. Shirley, she were at the time the love of my life. When I saw his arm around her, I could not hold back my rage. I barreled my way through that crowded saloon. With one fluid motion, I turned him on his heels and plunged my bowie knife deep into his gut. There were a metallic smell to the crimson stain that grew on his shirt, and it began to puddle on the floor at his feet. The look on his face were that of confusion, as I could tell he did not know why I had stabbed him. I watched as his eyes rolled to the back of his head. It were not pretty, and had I had time, I would have looked away. But it all happened so fast. One minute he were alive, and moments later, he were dead. Yeah. My brother, he grabbed me by the back of my collar and drove me back through what had become a hysterical crowd. We busted out of them saloon doors, and he lifted me top his horse, stuffed $50 in my pocket, and filled my hand with his Colt revolver. He told me to ride. Ride far away, and don't ever come back. And so I did. I turned tail and lit a shuck for the tall and uncut. And he were the only man I ever killed that didn't need killing. I found myself down Texas way not too long after that. Met a feller named Henry Wells. He run a cattle outfit for the Double O Ranch and took a liking to me right away. Offered me a job on the spot. Figured running cattle was as safe a place as any. Hell, all come round, they'd be looking for rustlers or owl hoots in the sort. Those that would be thieving us, you know. But they never paid me no mind at all. Not one iota. I worked for Mr. Wells until I were too long in the tooth to be much use on the trail, and he kindly put me to pasture. He filled my belly and gave me a roof to cover my hat, along with a few bucks every month to spend as I were to see fit. Not long after that, I got word of my brother's death. He had told me in a letter years ago, before the letters stopped coming, that he had 3 youngins: Zip, Oliver, and Enola Quill. I wish to see them, to meet them. Yeah, it's time I had family in my life again.